What's up, YouTube? Howdy. For those of you watching on the replay, we'll go ahead and get started in just a few minutes. Just gonna wait for a few more people to gather in the live chat. Today we're gonna be trying to get to rank 800. Should be able to do it. I mean, I'll definitely do it today. 26,000 XP. Question is whether or not I'll do it in the stream, if I have time to do it in the stream, or if I'll do it sometime later today. But that's our goal. Try to get to rank 800. Totally meaningless to everyone other than myself. It's like a personal achievement, but I don't know. We'll see. Might be cool to try and do it. Hey, Cassie, how's it going? While we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at some awards that I might be getting close to. Make sure the stuff I have pinned is worthy of being pinned if I haven't already reset it. And see if there's anything else that I do need to pin. Okay, I'll pin that now. You're alright, you broke your arm the other day. Had surgery to put metal pins in it. That sounds extremely painful. Getting close on that one. Not quite close enough that I want to pin it, though. It's crazy that I have to do still 9,080 of those to get to that award. Then I gotta start turning in dead ones. Dead bounties is gonna be a thing for a while. I just reset that one the other day. That one we're probably gonna get before the end of the stream. That one doesn't really need to be pinned, but it would be nice to find one more set of fossils, get some extra XP. You're being a daredevil? What were you doing? What were you daredeviling? Happy to say I just recently reset this pistol sharpshooter, so I'm back to using my beloved Navy revolvers. Nothing else is really close on this screen. Bow headshot's kind of close. We'll see if I use the bow and arrow at all. Might be nice, actually, to try to reset that one. In fact, I'm going to go get that bow, so I remind myself to do that. You're doing jumps on your bike? On like a BMX bike, or on like a... what do you call that? Like an X Games bike? Like a dirt bike? Or like a BMX bike? Just to make sure I got my bow on. We'll focus on headshots, because that's 500 easy XP if I can get 10 more headshot kills with the bow. BMX, nice. Do you have like pegs and all that stuff? I remember, man, we used to ride BMX all the time. In fact, when I first started playing with the band, I would ride my BMX bike with pegs on it and everything across town. I'd have my bass guitar strapped to my back, and my little, 8-inch, 10-inch speaker cabinet, amp speaker cabinet combo. I would hold it and rest it on the handlebars. Kill enemies who incapacitated kill a posse member. That was getting close. Still not worthy of unpinning. I'd kill some animals. 37 more animals will give me some XP. Kill some animals in explosion. Definitely get me some XP. You landed funny, went flying, and landed on your arm. Ouch. Yeah, so I don't know if it's because I played sports my whole life. It's kind of ironic, right? I've never broken a bone, knock on wood. I think a lot of it has to do with I played sports at such an early age. I learned how to like fall the right way, and it sounds crazy to say that, especially in hindsight after you broke your arm. But there were times where I definitely should have broken like a wrist or something. But I know how to tuck. I learned how to tuck my arm in. And a lot of people, just human nature, just stick your hand out when you're going down like that. And But if you're doing stuff like BMX, and I know you do a lot of rugby, you're gonna. It's not a matter of if; it's a matter of when. You're gonna take a hard fall and probably break some more than a few bones. I know these 3 are done. I don't know why I was clicking on this one. Posse stuff's not even close. Free roam. These defended campsites are paying out double this month. It's still not great, but if we come across them, we'll definitely tackle them. And then competitive, I'm not going to do anything competitive. Although there is a bird shooting contest as a daily today. Lady Ashley, how's it going? Morning. Stop by before work. Give you a like. Appreciate that. Appreciate the like. Appreciate you stopping by. And hope you have a nice day at work. It's Friday, so of the work days, I imagine it will be the best. So here's your daily challenges, guys. I'll just go through them quick. I still need one more coyote to skin. Animals trampled. I did it out at Hami's Bethel. Just ran over some fish and some ducks, whatever the hell was there. Crafted horse item, easy one. Haven't done that one yet. I gotta go get a boat. Blondie's here in the lobby with me. We can go get a boat and do that one. If I get desperate, I might do that one. These two I'll probably skip today, even though I'm in my .25 week. We'll have to see how it goes. The throwing weapons one is what's throwing me off. I could probably get this rifle kill one easily enough, but throwing weapons in showdowns is not the easiest thing in the world to do. So, and then I have 2 daily roll challenges left to get. So I'll probably get these later today. I have a wagon. I think some friends have some wagons. I'll probably do that off stream, unless the friends really want to join up and do that, but we'll see. Some of the friends are unavailable at the moment, so it's all good. You don't know if you like Mike Trout or Otani anymore. Why not? I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this started. Let's go. I don't think I'm too far from Flatneck. We'll go grab this card. Gonna be a pretty chill stream today. Lots of collecting. Collector bonus month is well past, but it's still the best way to rank up. So I need a few sets here and there, a few items to complete a few sets. I think it's like 50 total items, less than 50, for like 6 or 7 full sets. I need to keep an eye out for coyotes. I think I hear some, or at least I heard one. Maybe not. Maybe those are just horses. Keep an eye out for. I need one more coyote skin to complete that daily. So. Ramirez, how's it going? Mike Trout's in form. I don't know what that in form. Like he's not. Is that playing well, or is playing well? I thought I saw somewhere where he had like 7 home runs in 7 games or something, which was like there's only like 10 players who've ever even come close to doing that. Yeah, he's playing well. Orioles won their last game. Yep, they actually 2-game sweep over their general location rivals, the Nationals. It's kind of a friendly rivalry, really. I think most people are fans of both teams because they play in different leagues. But yeah, they're with 20 games left on the schedule. They're either 4 or 4.5 games out of the second wildcard spot, which is exciting. I'm trying not to get my hopes up too high. It looks like whether or not they make the playoffs, they will finish with a 500 or above record, which is exciting because I don't think Amber was expecting them to win more than 40, 50 games this year. So, but it's pretty cool. It's, I mean, there's a ton of guys on the team that I've never heard of before. Like, I follow Orioles pretty closely for a long time and had a pretty good idea of, like, the guys that were in their farm system, minor leagues. And it's just a ton of guys that every time they're like, they come out to play, I'm like, who is this guy? And they're all just playing well enough you know, baseball's the ultimate team sport. You know, it's interesting. Look at what the Orioles are doing with their roster and what your Angels are doing with their roster. It just goes to show you, you know, you're taking a risk. I mean, again, Trout and Ohtani are two of the greatest players ever. But you're taking a risk by spending all that money on those guys and then having a bunch of duds on the back end of the roster. But they look pretty good. I mean, I've been watching them for, I would say, just about a month now, maybe a little over a month. And like the first 2 or 3 games I watched, they had like this never say die attitude about them, which I really like. The other thing I like about what they do, the Orioles, is it's not a lot of home run style baseball, which is kind of like atypical at this point. You know, a lot of baseball is home run or strikeout, right? All or nothing these days. I've actually seen them in situations, you know, they get a couple guys on, they're bunting to move guys over, sac fly to bring a guy in. Like, that's old school baseball, which I really like. And it's very different from the Orioles team that was decent, like maybe 10 years ago, was the exact opposite. They were more of like home run or nothing. Pitching would only go like 5-6 innings. And you rely on the bullpen. They still have that aspect to them now. In fact, their bullpen, I think, is like tops in the league, or like second or third in the league, top 5 in the league. We'll say that. But yeah, they look pretty good. I'm like I said, I'm trying not to get too excited. We'll see what happens. They've got 20 games in 20 days to end the season, and it's all against fairly competitive teams. Starting with the Blue Jays tonight in Toronto. They play the Tigers in Baltimore to start next week, but it's not like, you know, the Tigers aren't great, so you can't really count that game as a tough opponent. But then it's like the Astros, Yankees, Red Sox, which even though the Red Sox are kind of struggling a little bit, they always play each other tough, right? Any of those AL East teams. So, we'll see what happens. But I am looking forward to it. It's nice to watch competitive baseball in September. Angels need to get players that can help Trout and Ohtani. Yeah, and I don't know how you do that with their salaries. Ashley's heading to work. Take care, Ashley. Thanks again for stopping by. Appreciate the like. Appreciate you hanging out as always. Have a good day at work. Over here in this tree. I didn't have that one marked on my map, but let's grab it. Battling a little bit of a sore throat this morning. I was at a concert last night. Nothing too crazy, and I wasn't like screaming at the top of my lungs like I usually do. But apparently I have a little bit of a sore throat. But we'll get through it. Jared Walsh has been helping out this season. See, like, that's another name. I watch these games, and I think it's a sign of me just having checked out of baseball for the last 5 years. But I watch these games, and even not just the Orioles lineup, but other teams' lineups. I'm like, I have no idea who these guys are. I think a lot of the guys that I grew up watching are either retired at this point or so old that they're not getting a lot of playing time. Check on how we're doing. Alright, need about 20... Did I say 23,000 before? I think it was 27, because now it's 25. That's right. We're just gonna cruise around. I do have to go into the office at some point today. I don't have to actually do any work, which is why I'm trying to delay that as much as possible. But I need to check in the office, like, at least for an hour. So, we'll just hang out. Cinematic ride. Trout and Otani are the only Angels players that are spoken about. Yeah, especially for someone who's not an Angels fan. Oh, I'm getting shot at. For someone who's not an Angels fan, and I'm on the complete opposite coast. Hello, Waxy. How's it going? All right, try and take a few of these guys down with bow headshots. I think I said I needed 10 more. Whoops, look out. Not gonna be a headshot on that one. I'm gonna shoot you in the britches? Is that what that guy said? That's kind of hilarious. Alright, let's loot him up. You're gonna reckon Aaron Judge will be MVP? Yeah, we'll see. I know that's like a hotly debated thing right now. In fact, I was at the doctor's office yesterday kind of scrolling through Facebook. Looking at a lot of those like MLB, follower type pages. And it seemed, I mean, again, not that comments on Facebook are a good representation, but they're at least 50-50. A lot of people were saying Judge, a lot of people were saying Otani. So I guess we'll see. Well, she says it's going okay. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm actually gonna bring this guy around me a little bit. He's gonna go collecting with me.
Come on, please.
Oh, settle down.
Those evil sons of bitches.
I know, right?
What they deserve.
I did, didn't I? Back when stranger missions were on bonus, you could get like 0.72. I think it was gold bars for these guys. I doubt it's still paying out that great, but I might be able to get like 0.36 if I let this guy. Oh, there's a card in there. Have this guy follow me around for a little bit, turn him in with like, I don't know, less than 5 minutes remaining on the clock. Let's see. Let's do a little experiment. There's a card. I came down here for a spoonbill egg. Kratos, how's it going? Lurking while working. Alright, got my way. I need to get my... Actually, I guess I don't. I was going to go get my varmint rifle, but I might as well use small game arrows since, Rockstar felt the need to give us a bunch for free. They're all sitting in my lockbox still. So yeah, we'll do that. Bunch of muskrats there. Interesting. What's that? More muskrats. What? There's like 1 million muskrats over here. There was just 3. There's 3 more. Muskrats Daily. Coming tomorrow. You heard it here first, folks.
Hey, that ain't helping.
That ain't helping. You're not helping. You, sir. Oh, I picked it back up. I didn't want it back. Yeah, I'm going to wait till the timer pops up. Exactly. I'm going to stay kind of in the area of roads, because that's where he needs to be returned to. So we'll definitely have him follow us for a little bit. And then we'll bring him to roads, like, last minute. It's definitely a good strategy. It's not one that I used to use, but over the last month or so, I started using it, and it's a huge payout. I mean, as huge as anything can be a payout. That's free roam, dynamic event related. I do need to come down here and get an alcohol bottle. Pop in here real quick.
Where are you going?
I'm going in here. I just said, get an alcohol bottle. Pay attention, dude. I gotta see what else I need to collect in the area. Actually, we can go towards the roads. This will work out. What? I hate this game, but I love this game.
Why are we stopped?
None of your business. The table on the second floor, walk up the stairs. Oh, this is one where the guy and the poodle always get in your way. But let's go. I'm gonna put it over here. Oh, Moonshine's ready. I'm gonna actually turn this guy in sooner than I thought I was going to, just because it looks like Moonshine is ready. Cinematic for a little bit until the enemies pop back up. Cast his head in the bed. Nice talking baseball with you likewise. Appreciate you stopping by as always, Cassie. Have a good night. Alright, let's see if we can get a few more headshots with the bow here. Unlikely, and I'm probably going to lose this guy, because he's going to get all angry about getting shot at. Let's see, though.
Damn it, they're back!
There's one. There's two. A third one count? I think it did.
I am done with all this.
Nice.
Let's just get there.
Oh, that's not. I need to pick up my arrows, dude. Did I pin that arrow headshot? No, they're not. Hopefully they don't come back after us while I'm doing this. Sharpshooter, not combat. Do more. One of your posse joined the Millionaires Club last night in Jedi Stream? Nice. The Millionaires Club, I like that. Might have to change my posse name. I'm at like 1 point... Yeah, I'm almost at 1.1 million. These trader bonuses are ridiculous, as I'm sure you know, Kratos. There's my Moonshine. Yeah, so if you got, I mean, ultimately though, kind of like what Kratos and I were talking about before, don't rush these strangers in. He's rushing you on with dialogue, right? Let's get there before these guys come back after us. Come on. What about if there's more of them? Ignore that. If you're new to the game, don't let the game fool you into doing things with dialogue that you don't want to do. In fact, I'm gonna avoid it altogether. Yeah, we're close now. Until I made a hard left turn there. Especially if you're playing in a solo or private lobby, the dynamic events pop up so frequently. Bringing one of these guys around is a good way to make sure that doesn't happen. It kind of slows the whole thing down to a halt. Alright, let's see. Is the Poodle up here? 800 today? Yeah, I think. Well, definitely today. Whether or not I do it in the stream will be seen. It's 25,000 XP I still need. So I don't know. Probably not during the stream, but definitely before the end of the day. In fact, I'm gonna make it a goal of mine before I shut down the PS5 tonight to log out. I'm gonna make sure I hit 800. I probably would have hit 800 at some point yesterday, but I had a really busy day with doctor's appointment and doctor's appointments, and I went to a concert last night. So. Jackie Lady Outlaws, howdy. Thanks for stopping in. Turn this fool in.
I don't like it here one bit, but at least it's better than with
You're at 812, dude. That's awesome, man.
Here, you earned it.
And collector month definitely helped last month, for sure. There you go, 0.24 for nothing. I mean, if you're looking for gold, that's how you do it. I do need to go down to Braithwaite, get a card. Actually, 2 cards on the Braithwaite property and an heirloom. Yeah, like I was saying, Kratos, I think before you got here, even with the bonus being gone, collectors is still the best way to get XP and rank up. I mean, it probably will be forever. You know, I don't know how they would change that at this point. But yeah, let's take a look. Pulse check. 17,837. I need about 24,000. So I think the bulk of it is gonna be from collecting. Actually, you know what? Before I do this, let's go do Moonshine. I don't want to lose sight of the Moonshine and stuff. In fact, let me do this real quick. Because Moonshine is still a great way for XP too, especially if you're in a situation like I am, where you have 2 characters. You can get a little bit of a benefit from the second character. So let me get Blondie out of her camp and have her go to the Moonshine Shack. We'll do both characters. Moonshine should give me another 1,200 XP. Put me that much closer to ranking up. So, fast travel, Moonshine Shack. Collect it out for right now, though. I was. Hey Joe, how's it going, bud? I was collected out, and I did take a little bit of a break. And then, I don't know, maybe like a week or so ago. So it only took me a week to kind of be like, okay. I think what I'm going to do from now on, first of all, I need to focus on flowers, eggs, arrowheads, coins, and fossils. Those are the 5 I have left that still have awards that aren't maxed out. And so I'm definitely going to focus on those as much as possible. But I still want, I think once a week, I'm still going to take a day and just take a look at what more, that's today actually, take a look at what more I need for, like if I'm 11 of 14 cards, I'm going to go and get those 3 cards that I need. So just stuff like that, like just take a look at it. Like today I have less than 50 items to get like 6 or 7 more sets. Flowers and eggs are included in that batch, so it'll kind of help me twofold. It'll help me rank up still, and it will help me kind of check the box on some of those awards that I've been hanging out on. But yeah, I agree. I was so burnt out. Actually, I burnt out from Collector almost towards the end of the month. I had to push to keep going because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And I took a week off last month. I went to North Carolina and didn't take the console with me. So I did like a week of collecting, took a break, and then did 2 weeks of collecting. By the end of the 2 weeks at the end of the month, I was like, I'm done with Collector for now. But that happens. I mean, that happened to me when I did my 10 of every set back in January, too. I got collected out. And then, because collector's my thing, I just went right back to it. So... But, yeah. Did I try out the new telegrams? Aren't they 2 times XP? They are. Unfortunately, it's one of those cases where it's like 2 times nothing is still nothing. I have not tried them. I tried out the old ones in the new locations. I did Outrider from Ches Porter, which was actually a lot of fun. And then I did a 1-horse deal at McFarland's, which was actually a lot of fun there too. It was almost like a little mini CTA. I tried to do it stealthy at first, and I hate this game's stealth so much. Like, it should have still been stealthy. I shot a guy with an arrow, and there was no one within 100 feet of him. But somehow, that guy got alerted to an arrow shot from 100 feet away. It's ridiculous. But I actually really enjoyed Outrider from Ches Porter. There was something about that ride to the loft. I mean, it was dizzying if you have motion sickness. I would not recommend it. But I tried it on the most easy difficulty, so I kind of want to do it again. Although I think at this point they probably put him back, or no, I guess, how's that working now? I should look at that. Because I know it's, the Newswire said at some point they were going to change back to the original locations, or maybe they were just going to be at both locations now. I don't know. Either way, I would really like to do the Outrider from Ches Porter on a higher difficulty.
You drunk?
Both, sir. Both. Drunk and crazy. But Joe brings up a good point. I could potentially, you know, if I get desperate for XP and I really want to have it get ranked up before the end of the stream, I could go into one of those Telegram missions. Probably gonna lose a bottle here. I do not care. Both characters have more money and more gold than they're ever gonna need. It's really just about the XP. Don't tell me I broke a bottle right at the end. Watch. Oh, maybe not. Nice. Same here. Going to look at cards, alcohol, flowers, and eggs. Not far from complete list. Yeah. Complete sets. Yeah. So I've been really focused more on flowers, which is... I don't know what it is about flowers. Oh, Blondie just ranked up. Nice. Blondie just ranked up at 492. Guys, Blondie is like a year and 5 days old. It's been a year since we all created her. It's hard to believe it was a year ago. There's something about flowers that I don't enjoy collecting flowers. I don't know if it's just because there's too many of them on the map, or I know I can do 2 to 3 sets a day if I got all the creek plums and all the blood flowers and all the agaritas. There's just something about it. And maybe that'll change. Maybe, you know, not once I hit 800 and then I'm not as worried about ranking up every day or worried about XP as much, maybe I'll just be like, you know what, let me just go do these flowers every day. And that'll be like my one thing I do. I'll do 1 daily and a bunch of flowers. I'm just going back to Blondie's shack here. It's actually the same shack, but I want to restart her moonshine.
Très bien. That was a good sale.
While I'm doing that, we'll have him exit the shack. I've also been using her to drive any and all wagons so that he gets credit for distance traveled as a passenger on a wagon. So there's all kinds of things I got going on right now that I'm just trying to focus on, like certain awards, and also get him the XP he needs by getting those awards. Alright, so let's go ahead, we'll reform his posse. Have her rejoin. Back in the Moonshine Shack. Flowers. I know. I'm just gonna go collect flowers. In all seriousness, this is something we can talk about, and not that I had planned it this way, but I want to replay God of War. The new one's coming out in November. We've talked about that a little bit. The new one's coming out in November. I want to replay the old one. I think before I do that, I might stream it. I might start streaming that instead of Red Dead. So if I start streaming that every day, then maybe I play a lot less Red Dead. I don't know, man. I say that every time. I'm like, I'm gonna play less Red Dead. I'm gonna play less Red Dead, and then I get caught up in it.
Now,
So.
all you have to do is to be attentif, eh? Seigneur, ayez pitié.
Broke 5 bottles last night while trying to knock your friends off the wagon. That's hilarious. Alright, where to? Blackwater. We'll have him hand Blondie the reins. And off we go. Let's see what happens here. So for the last, like, I don't know, I'll say 2 months, it might even be longer than that, I've just been blowing through these things. And it's kind of fun to watch, and I wish I was kind of like keeping stats on it to see what percentage of times they try and throw dynamite at you. I know for a fact, this particular run to either the Blackwater Camp or the Blackwater Saloon, they are more likely to throw dynamite at you than any other Moonshine Run I've done. McFarland's, occasionally they'll throw moonshine. I don't think they've ever tried to, or I keep saying throw moonshine, dynamite. I don't think they've ever tried to throw dynamite at me when I've done either the Homestead or the Shack. So let's see, I'm curious to see what happens here. Last week, the guy threw one, and he got it right in the back of the moonshine wagon. Like, there was no escaping it. Oh, I heard it. Where is it? Oh, maybe not. I thought I heard dynamite. It's just fun to watch. I think it's fun to watch them destroy the back of the wagon. Like, the wheels get so jacked up. Like, look at this. But they did almost no damage. In fact, the damage to the bottles is probably from my driving erratically, not from them actually damaging anything. It's crazy. Who's playing with me? It's just me. Curtis, I'd like to see your God of War playthrough already pre-recorded. Pre-ordered for November, yeah. And actually, speaking of pre-recorded, which I know that's not what you said, but it's what I said. I'm debating whether or not to do that as like a live stream thing, or do I pre-record it, edit it, and upload it to see and do it that way. That's what I did with Horizon Forbidden West the most recent time, and I kind of liked it that way. It was a lot of work though. It's a lot of extra work to edit that stuff after the fact. It's almost, I think it's like 3 times as much work as it is just to live stream it. So I don't know. It's an interesting thing that's been on my mind for a while. How to tackle that. But I definitely want to replay it. The new one looks so freaking good. I saw there was the first little teaser trailer that looked really good, and then this most recent trailer looked pretty flippin' amazing. Hey Coma Cat, how's it going? Appreciate the congrats. Gonna get there today at some point. I think it'll happen during the stream, but if not, it's definitely gonna happen.
Allons-y.
I mean, I'm sitting on a wagon, so I've got like 5,000 XP just sitting there.
There are things you could do to lower the price, huh? Yes, this will work.
I think I might actually go, since Blondie's in the posse. You know what? I'm gonna have her drop out, I think. I was thinking about going doing that boat daily. Now I'm thinking I'll have her drop out. Bring back the face cam? That's a good idea too. I'm looking at it right now. It's all like, I bumped into it while I was doing something the other day. It's all jacked up. If I turned it on right now, it would be looking down the hallway out of the office. Birdie, greetings. How's it going? I'm just restarting Blondie's posse, guys. Give me 1 second. Getting her back to camp. I think I'm just gonna go pick up my little collector run. But yeah, it's like 1200 XP, I think, every 48 minutes with having both these characters do their moonshine deliveries together. It's pretty cool. 800, yeah, we're getting there. 799 and a half. I'm thinking maybe 800 before the end of the stream, right? Yeah, just about halfway. I don't know. That I probably should have waited and gone live later today when I was closer. But we'll see. I'm going around. I got like, I think 7 or 8 different sets that are like 4 or 5 items away. So I think I can probably get a good bulk of that covered and do a couple more moonshine deliveries. That's about 2,000 more XP, 2,400 XP. I think I can get there. I think I can get here. So the problem is I have to go into work at some point today, going to the office. I was thinking I would do that like around noon. So it's 9:30. It's another 2.5 hours. Maybe can we get there? Another 2.5 hours of doing this kind of stuff. I don't know. But mostly just chill today. I know the last few streams I've been doing over the weekend, like Saturday nights for me. I've been doing some crazy stuff, just like shooting up entire towns and stuff like that. So, get back to a little bit of a chill thing. Knock, knock. Is this alcohol bottle over here? No, just a card. And that's it. No heirloom here, no alcohol bottle. I'll go down here and get this card. Lurking and working. Modern Warfare 2 at lunch. Good luck on the grind. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by, man. It's been a while. Hope all is well. Hope the kids are doing great. Try to catch up soon. But yeah, with the naturalist dailies broken, I find myself doing a lot more bounty hunting. Which kind of works out. Morgan's ranking up her bounty hunter right now, and I wanted to get her to rank 7 so she could sprint and eagle eye. So I've been just kind of sitting there waiting out timers, which works out for me because I'm just racking up the XP as I sit there.
Nothing we can do about it.
New Telegram missions. I haven't actually done any yet. Somebody else was asking about it. I think Joe. I've done some of the old ones at the new locations, but I haven't done any. They just don't appeal to me. I think it was Renegade who said it best. You know, it's unfortunate that there's not like some reward for those, like there was with the blood money opportunities. I'm just not motivated to do it. I mean, maybe I'll go in with like a posse of 4 people one of these days, but that's my take on it anyway. I don't know. I'm just kind of meh about it. What's your thoughts? Have you done them yet? I've seen Nazar real quick. Sell some stuff. See, is that arrowhead over there? No. Komaka hasn't done them yet. Brody actually likes them. Just play for fun now. No reason to grind with nothing new coming. Yeah, it's true. I'm kind of feeling that. I was talking a little bit about that before you got here. I'm kind of feeling that too. Once I'm done with 800, I'm not gonna be able to keep up this pace of 1 per day. It's too much grinding. It's just way too much. So, who knows? Maybe I'll check them out then. Comacat says I'll try them out when they bring back Halloween CTAs. Yeah, hopefully they bring them back. I can't see why they wouldn't. That should be another couple weeks, right? It's the 16th of September already. When does this month end? I mean, I know when the calendar month ends. Okay, October 3rd. So that's, alright, so Tuesday, 2 weeks from Tuesday. So we've got the rest of this week and then 2 more weeks and then maybe some Halloween CTAs. Kratos has done them, no incentive to do them on hard or ruthless. Exactly. I can't see why anyone would do them on ruthless, other than just for like bragging rights. But even then, it'd be cool to have, like I think I talked about it during Saturday night's live stream. It'd be cool to have something to flex.
Alright, what have you found?
If you did finish them on ruthless. There's really no point in that, right? And then once it's on ruthless, it's stuck at ruthless, so. I'd like to see them clean that up a little bit. If they're not going to give us new content, at least clean some of that stuff up. Let me pick what difficulty level I want to do it on. Most like to do with the Capitale and then blood money opportunities. Alright, nothing there. And 1 item to sell, I think. No updates coming is why you don't play anymore. Yeah, I hear ya. Hopefully something next year. I mean, I don't have high hopes for it, but hopefully. I know a lot of people are saying it's dead and done. I don't know. It sounds like they're at least trying to work on the game. Whether or not they're actually fixing anything and not breaking other things is open for debate. It seems to be what they're doing, but it seems like they're at least trying to do some things. I saw something the other day that said they found like a new bug reporting system. Like there's code in there for possibly a new bug reporting system. Which, if it's going to work as well as the griefer reporting system, you can keep it, Rockstar. But we'll see. I know, and we talked about this before too on the channel, that there was that period of GTA. If you talk to GTA players, it was a long period of maybe not no new content, but where it was like it felt like the game was dead to them, and now that game is like absolutely thriving. So We'll see. I'm trying to stay optimistic, as difficult as they make it. But in the same breath, I don't fault people for not wanting to play it anymore. Or not being motivated to play it anymore, right? It's all about motivation. And like I said, for me, it was always about the dailies, right? It was always about, hey, can I still do my 9 roll challenges? And with Naturalist being broken and the sample taking, bug that won't let you, like, it's impossible. It's not impossible. It's almost impossible to get to 9. And I don't want to sit there and, like, break out the calculator and try to figure out how I'm going to get to 9 every day. Knowing that, seeing those easy Naturalist roll challenges that you could potentially do, and know that you can't do them because it's no working. Try and get this blood flower before 5 a.m. here. It's out in the middle of the... Let me see, what island is it actually on? Is it over here? Where are you, blood flower? Let's get south of the shack. It's like over here. This is blood money you can redo just to help friends get the dodgy hats. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I still haven't gotten all the hats on Blondie. I don't think. I think I have 1 hat on Blondie, so I could always go back and do those on her account if I wanted to. But exactly, you could help your friends. You could pick which ones you want to do. I don't know. They should have done something. They could, to me, they could have come up with something like a rare weapon or a rare horse coat. I don't know. So a rare piece of clothing, anything, just anything that would let you flex, so that people knew that you completed those things on Ruthless. Would be, well, I mean, it would help motivate me for sure. Alright, shh. Come on, Punisher. Relax, it's over. You've managed them twice, so by doing the wild animal tagging. Yeah, you mentioned that last time, I think. We were talking about it. And that's or maybe in my video, I think you commented on it. That's a great piece of advice. So if you guys are looking to get those, if like you're really struggling to get to 9, and you want to do Naturalist Roll Challenge, you could do the wild animal tagging event, and that might help. But I saw PvP Cat mentioned possibly using a solo lobby or a private lobby. I can confirm that that does not work, does not help. They're broken in these lobbies too. But yeah, and that's exactly, Kratos, what kind of thing I was talking about, where it's like, I don't want to have to do a free roam event to get my 9. Like, to me, it's always been about finding what was the easiest way to 9 and doing it. Now it's like, I look at it, I'm like, well, that would have been an easy 9 roll challenges today, but there's 3 sample taking that I can't do. So, I don't know. That kind of stuff just irritates me. Yeah, broken in solo too. Yep. Which I don't understand that. Did they not test sample taking? Or I mean, how does something like that happen? I don't know enough about coding. I'm sure it's not easy. Otherwise, everyone would do it. But it's also a freaking billion-dollar company. That's how I feel about it. Hey, Salty Chef, how's it going? Lots of things they could have, should have done. Yeah, seriously. I think we can make an entire game out of things they could have and should have done. In fact, I think that's what Austin and T-Mad and them guys did. They made an entire game out of stuff that Rockstar should have been doing all along. Let me see. I got this alcohol bottle. I got the blood flower. think I can go back to camp for a little bit. Can't complain. I'm doing good, thank you. I am gonna go back to camp. Donate this alligator pelt. 3-star alligator pelt. Think the event is only once and at a silly time for you? Yeah. Yeah. It's at like, well, I think for me it's at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've seen it and I've been curious about it. I see it. I'm like, oh, I should go do wild animal tagging and see if I can get the samples. But it's tough to do because it might be like wetland animals, and if wild animal tagging is mountain and grassland or desert, then you kind of, you do that event. And you don't know that until you get in there, right? So you would have done that event it would have been completely useless, so.
I don't know why I didn't start this business years ago. We're going all the way to the top, you and me.
We'll give this to Crips. As you can see, I have a full wagon.
Supplies are starting to run low.
I'll get some XP by doing some donations. Make sure he's ready to work when I do ever do my wagon.
Okay then, no comment.
Shut up, Crips.
This is good quality.
Alright, how are we doing? Alright, 20,000. I keep saying halfway there. It's kind of like when I took that trip to North Carolina last month. We kept saying, it's like a 15-hour drive. We kept saying, oh, we're halfway there. We're halfway there for like 3 hours. We're halfway there. Let's go to Valentine. Oh, fast travel. What the hell? I can spend the money. $4 from here? That seems expensive. We've got 1.1 million almost. I'm worried about $4. Let me just do a pulse check on the collectibles. Yeah, 26 collectibles should get me a decent number of sets. I'm curious to see if that gets me all the way to 800, or what's it gonna take to get me to 800? What day is it? 3:30 a.m. Probably gonna grab another blood flower or two while we were there. Didn't realize I had that much time. Oh, why'd I go upstairs? It's downstairs. 1B. I did just read that off, and then for some reason I read 1B and thought that was on the second floor. That's A. There goes. You can tell, guys, I haven't been collecting. I forget how to collect the hotel in Valentine. 13 or 15 on heirlooms. I'm just gonna hold on to all of them. We'll sell all of them towards the end of the stream. Let me head in here real quick too. I made horse meal for the horse care item today, so I'm out of beets and hay. Beets and hay, beets and hay. Bunch of millionaire cowboys? Yeah, seriously. If only you had the fraction of the gold? Yeah. 1884. Coming up on the year that this game takes place in gold. Which is crazy. I want to spend it. One of these days I'm just going to, like, buy everything. Like, to hell with whether I like the way it looks or not. Just going to buy it. Because that's the thing. I say I own everything. I don't own everything. I own all the stuff I like. Could buy just a bunch of Black Arabians. Just have a stable full of Black Arabians and Punisher. Let's head over to the Heartlands. Actually, you know what? Let's go to Winter Rock. I don't want to go that way, though. Why doesn't it take you across the bridge here? Not this bridge, right? No, that's the bridge I want. Can't I just go to that bridge? It's weird. The GPS in this game is almost like it doesn't recognize that bridge. A few other pathways, I guess, it doesn't recognize too. They're kind of annoying. It's like they put them in after the fact. Bought all the ugly clothes just to spend some money on that. I might do the same. Like that feathered hat thing. That's limited stock this month. Maybe that was last month. Either way, I hate the way that thing looks. But Halloween is coming up. Could create some funny, crazy outfits with that stuff, I guess. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do a stream of that. Do like a shopping spree stream, and then go and make some ridiculous outfits with them. I don't know. I get myself in trouble with that stuff because it's like stuff that I think looks ridiculous, other people think looks cool, which isn't really hard to do. I'm a pretty basic guy, as you can tell, with my union outfit and my gambler's hat. I don't tend to get too crazy with the fashion in this game. I'm wearing t-shirt and gym shorts at home, so my fashion at home is kind of the same way. Are the stables working for me? I should try it. Actually, well, that one was just working. Valentine just seemed to be working fine. I know that's been an issue. I saw that during PvP Cat's video, too. A lot of people are having issues with the stable. I did have an issue. I tried to buy a horse. I bought a new horse for Blondie, and right out of the stable, it had broke neck. Which I was just like, really? Right out of the stable? And it was like broke neck for days. I couldn't fix it. None of the usual fixes. I tried them all. And so I just kind of gave up on it. Vesper could help with shopping? Yes, seriously. I like that the game actually made like she has her general character that she uses. The character they made her outfit. They made the general's outfit, like the monthly outfit. I told them like you should sue them for IP theft. Birdie hasn't had any trouble with the stables. Yeah, I haven't seen so the like getting stuck in the stable thing that PvP Cat showed. I haven't had trouble with that. Knock on wood. Hopefully it stays that way. But I did have an issue when I bought that horse. Comic Cat Murders win. Austin spent 100,000 on a stream. Back when we thought that was a lot of money. Yeah, right. Didn't he? What was the goal of that? Was like to boost the economy of roads, right? Because the road sheriff always says spend it in town. That's a pretty funny idea, actually. But yeah, remember when 100,000 was a lot of money? I remember I had the hardest time holding on to. I think I can get up this way. Let me see. I had the hardest time holding on to 500,000. I would hit 500,000, then I'd spend it on something. Maybe that was 500 gold. Maybe I can't get up this way. Hold on. I know there's a way up here. I'm gonna find it. I don't care. We'll bypass the rank 800. Forget about getting rank 800. The new goal is to get up here. There we go. I got it. This last one might need a little push. Go Punisher, go. Oh boy. Oh my god, we're gonna die. I guess you can get down this way, but not back up, huh? Get up there! I'm not giving up till I get up this. No, I don't think I can come up this way. Alright, new plan. I don't think I can do this. We're going around, guys. I thought I could do this. Might be another way on the other side. Alright, hold on. Look at the map. I think it's maybe through here. I know for a fact you can get up this way. I'm not going all the way around. Even though I probably could have done it twice by now. Cass is back, couldn't sleep. Welcome back. Buy a new horse and MTU, see what happens. Yeah, try it. But I don't think it was with the horse. It literally, like, PvP Cat just went into the stable in his video, and as soon as he went in, he was stuck in there. There we go. Ah, I got it. Maybe not. Go, go, go. Come on, dude. You can do it. I believe in you. The stream believes in you. Alright, now that we're here, though. Is this it? There we go. I should have went and did that poacher mission. All of this just to get a freaking car at Chuzporter. Yeah, that kind of sucks that the stables are broken. I mean, freaking horse game for crying out loud. Like, a pheasant was on that roof. It's like, imagine the garage being broken in GTA. Freaking kids would be losing their minds. Where is this thing? Am I confused about where this is? On the desk below the window. Okay. There we go. Something else is here. Ooh, salvage. Speaking of awards, I was looking at awards the other day, trying to figure out those competitive awards, like place first, second, third, or fourth in an event. I'm like, I'm gonna be doing a ton of salvage when I get around to ever doing those awards. Yeah, bro. Yeah, imagine if you drove your car into GTA and it just broke. The little nephews would be freaking out. That shit would get passed real quick. But our broken horse stables may never be fixed. Did this horse get stuck down there? Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I love you, Punisher. But it's been a while since we did some other... had some other horses. Check out Goliath. What up, buddy? Love this horse, too. These rank 20 Bretons are so badass. Up to the lagoon. People would lose their mind. The internet would break. And it would be, I would actually get a big kick out of it just because of how much I feel like GTA players, and not all GTA players, like there's good-hearted GTA players like Ducky, Sarah. Those people come to mind. So I don't mean this about all GTA players, but there are a good number of GTA players who are like, they think it's funny when Red Dead breaks, and they think it's hilarious that Red Dead hasn't had anything added to it. You see them all the time, right? They come in here and be like, why are you playing this dead game? It's like, dude, just go back to playing GTA. Leave me alone. I really don't care, but... they would lose their minds, and it would be probably one of the more entertaining things I would have seen in a while, to watch them freak out after giving us all such a hard time. Hey, Roger, how's it going? The stables are fixed? Okay. I mean, I just went into one and it was fine, but I never really noticed an issue. It wasn't until I saw PvP Cat's video that I saw that the stables were having issues with, but... Now, if only they could fix the naturalists. You guess this show's wrapping up? I'm not wrapping up. You might be confused. I'll probably gotta go for another couple hours. Samples fixed? I don't know. We can find out. I still haven't done my, what was it, desert today? Yeah, desert. I don't have any other thing to collect in the desert. I'm not going to ride all the way out there just to test something I think is still broken, but at some point, I'll test it out for you guys. I really don't think it's fixed, though. Maybe I'll come across a cougar. If I remember, I'll try to sample it. No. I want the card. Please and thank you. Tried something the other day, it wasn't working. Yeah, I've been trying them pretty much every day. I think today is the first day that I haven't actually tried it. I should, though. I should keep trying and not give up. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Rockstar's doing like a little social experiment. How many days in a row will they continue to try to get the samples from these things? They're gaslighting us. Take care, Roger. Thanks for stopping by. Could take a hearty tonic, but I know I'm not gonna be back up here later and do another one. And honestly, I use gold cores so frequently that the hearty tonic one is kind of like meh. I'll get there. I'll get to my 9. Try not to stress over it. That's the thing that's happening too. My .25 is coming to an end, resetting back to .1. So I'm like, it's like just a perfect storm of no content, reset back to .1. Naturalist Daily is not working. Hitting rank 800 and knowing that to hit 801 is going to be a grind. I think it's just going to be. I think the only thing really keeping me going at this point is that Morgan's really interested in it. Right, every night she wants to play. So I think maybe what I'll start doing is start playing other games in the morning, and then wait until I can play with her later at night, and I'll do my dailies then. Get my dailies done at the same time as hers, especially once she has all like rank 20 rolls. Gonna regret it? The Hardy Tonics? Nah, I'll be alright. I've got all my bounty hunters still left, and I know, like I said, I'm sitting on the wagon, so I'm definitely gonna get the $200 made from Trader daily. And again, if I don't get all 9 of them, who cares? I've got 18, almost 1900 gold. Appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to hang out with me. Probably gonna sit on the horse. Actually, do I have... Alright. And we'll go... somewhere down here. Really do all the dailies anymore. You're over 4,000 gold. I buy there exactly. Exactly. This economy in this game is so broken. Pulse check. 21,000 to 41,000. Halfway there. It's so funny. You kind of just sit at halfway, and then you go and turn in sets, and all of a sudden you're there. So, thanks for entertaining you while you work. You betcha. What are you working on? Anything fun? Cooking up anything special over there? I love them just like chasing this elk. Run, elk, run. There he goes. Oh, don't cut back across the path, dude. It's not gonna end well for either of us. Oh no, now the deer are coming. Poor deer has no idea what to do. Played my cornhole game the other day at Emerald. Have you tried anywhere else? Not yet. Problem is, there's no fence nearby at any of the locations. Right, so you could do Flatneck, Hanging Dog. Tumbleweed could be interesting because you're right there in town. You had the law on you in like 2 seconds. I'm trying to think where else there's that kind of windmill. But yeah, you could try a few other locations. You would be so far from a fence. You'd have to stock up on dynamite before you go, and then I guess fast travel a lot to go back and get more. But yeah, I think that's the best location for it. And the goal for everyone should be in a different posse and see if you can knock the player who's standing on the windmill off of the windmill and have them land on the ground and survive. Because that's what we did. And I still don't know how we did that or how, like, if we could ever recreate it. But it was, I mean, it was literally Renegade's very first throw missed. It was too low. But the second one, it was his second throw. That, I mean, I should have died in the explosion, or at the least died when I hit the ground. And neither one of those things happened. Which is insane. This game's ridiculous. Bear gonna keep coming after me. Let's see if we can get the bear to attack this guy. Ah, it's gone. Well, that was short-lived. Back to cinematic. Cornhole? What? Yeah. So, Birdie, I don't know if you're familiar with Cornhole. I guess I should probably start at the beginning. Cornhole is a game, for those of you who don't know, where you throw beanbags and try to get it into a hole on like a angled platform. Sometimes it goes right in the hole. Sometimes the beanbag slides and goes in the hole. Either way, it's like a big drinking game here in the States. We modified it a little bit. You can get on the ranch house at Emerald. So you have one person with dynamite get on the ranch house at Emerald. The second person goes goes up top of the windmill there. And the person on the ranch house tries to throw dynamite into the opening at the top of the windmill without killing the other person. The second person who's on the windmill. So it's it's a little fun game we created just by chance one day. Let me see, salty. Cutting 400 steaks right now. I mean, that you have such a cool job, but I would weigh 1,000 pounds because I would be like taste testing everything. I'm a terrible cook to begin with. But even like when Lady Outlaws is baking, I'm constantly in the kitchen like, hey, let me try a little bit of that. There we go, I got 9 of my 9 flowers. But yeah, 400 steaks. How do you not eat one? Or two? Or three? Side of hash browns, yeah. Nice. Oh, steak and eggs for breakfast, yes, yes. Yeah, it's pretty fun. We did it towards the end of the stream last Saturday. So the stream prior to this one, if you want to go back and check it out. I think I did about 4 hours that night. So if you fast forward to like the 3-hour mark, you should kind of get an idea for what we were doing. You can actually see it play out. But it's a lot of fun. It's a good way, like you were saying, you're playing the game for fun now and not really trying to grind at all. It's a good way. It's one of those things that's kind of fun to do. And it just kind of happened by accident. Getting ready to join Renegade for a couple deliveries. When I loaded in, he was already standing on top of Emerald Ranch. I was like, how did you even get up there? And I'm like, well, I'm going to go over here. And then I don't know if I told him to throw dynamite at me or if he just threw a dynamite at me. But either way, he got it. I mean, it went right in the hole, the second shot. And like I said, it did enough damage that it knocked me off the platform but didn't kill me. And I think because my character was like spinning as he went down to the ground, he was doing like pirouettes, he survived the fall, so. We haven't been able to recreate that since, but it was good at the time. Let's get a fire started, let's get a fire started. I haven't actually done this with Goliath yet. We'll see how he does. It's always fun. Oh look, and the rain's gonna roll through just in time to put my fire out. A couple of guys I can loot, right? Before they catch on fire. I hate these revenue agents so much. That's like my new thing, is lighting them all on fire. Oh, I still gotta get 2 more arrow kills. I keep forgetting. It's 500 XP I'm staying on. On a day where I'm looking for XP. Right, let me switch back to the... Well, let's do this first before I forget. Actually, I don't want slugs. I want shells. Alright, and pulse check says 22,000. Grinding away. Grinding away. I think I'm done with this area of the map. Let me double check. I can go to Strawberry. Actually, I'm gonna go... Well, yeah, we'll go to Strawberry. Patty Bish, how's it going? Like to challenge yourself to Painted Black sweep as many revenue dudes all in one sweep for fun? Yeah, nice. So you're talking about like set up and cover somewhere, and then before you shoot anybody, try and get as many of them painted as possible? Or maybe not in cover, but just without them seeing you? Like don't rush in? Is that what you're talking about? Nice. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna try that one time. actually have some other ideas for fun little games. Maybe not quite as fun as the cornhole thing. It definitely doesn't involve any dynamite. But just a few things I've noticed over the last few weeks, months, as I was playing. I just thought of another one. Oh, that's stupid bounty. I don't care, I'm just not gonna do it. If it gets activated, I'll just kill the guy.
Enough already!
I know what you want, but keep the hell away from me.
Don't mind if I keep the boots.
Am I supposed to try and rescue that guy? Rescue that lady from that guy? I almost wonder if I could have this guy follow me to Strawberry. Target is escaping. I didn't want to do your stupid bounty in the first place. Oh no, I failed. Darn. Whatever will I do myself? I should probably look where in Strawberry this thing is. It must be the jail cell. Before the chefs are out with COVID, so they've been working overtime. Whoa. Yeah. Just got your last kid married off. Thought you could be an old maid. Nice. Oh, looks like Blondie Moonshine's ready. Kind of works out, actually. We're not too far from Moonshine Shine. Alright, let's go inside the jail cell. Knock, knock. Alright, let me take a pulse check on the ropey map. Alright, it says 12. I think some of those are agaritas. Something else is buzzing at me. I'll go upstairs, maybe. Heirloom? Next door, maybe, rather. Heirloom? Right where I was for a second. Yep.
What the?
Hard?
Hello, sir.
No. This is one of the challenges about having the ropey map set to important items only, is you kind of got to struggle a little bit to figure out what else is buzzing at you. There we go, I figured it out. Still at 13 and 15 heirlooms, huh? I know I marked off heirlooms, so I'm curious where those are. Like 2,000. Alright, before I go anywhere else, let me get Blondie. Oh, there's his moonshine done. Nice, good timing. Drop posse. Join Blondie. Get Blondie out of her catalog. Fast travel to Moonshine Shack. This'll help. Another 1200 XP coming our way. Just for doing moonshine deliveries. Cooked all the food for 100 guests. Oh my gosh. I mean, I maybe could do that with like Kraft macaroni and cheese, but even that, right? You can't just make one box times 100. So that would probably be a fail on my part too. I could order pizza for 100 people. That's easy. We have good pizza around here.
We have a batch ready to go.
Homemade mac and cheese. Nice. Homemade mac and cheese is like the best. I think my mom has a good family recipe that Lady Outlaws kind of bought into. And then my dad he doesn't do it with like the breadcrumbs or the chunks of bread or any kind of topping like that. It's just like a garlicky cheese sauce kind of thing that he does. It's freaking amazing. In fact, we haven't had that in like 2 or 3 years. I should have him bring that over one night. Back to Blackwater Camp.
Yep.
376 people. That's a lot of people. We had, I think, if Lady Outlaws is watching, she can correct me. I think it was like 180. It was close to 200. I think last minute cancellations and everything ended up being like 180. And that was a lot of people. I can't even imagine doing twice that. Like, I remember we barely got to eat because we were saying, you know, going around all the different people and saying thanks for coming kind of thing. And we started that early. We went out during the cocktail hour to kind of get that done. I can't imagine going around to every table at a wedding of 400 people. That's average? 400 is average or 180 is average? See if they try to blow me up with dynamite. Look, I was telling you guys. Yeah, 180. Yeah. A lot of my friends had smaller weddings. Like, maybe like 100 people, tops. So when we had 180, it felt like a lot more than that. Joe had around 140. I keep thinking I hear the stick of dynamite being thrown, and then I don't hear the explosion. It's very weird. Oh, sometimes they still chase after you. Let's see if they still... Oh, he's gonna keep coming. Alright, okay. You're gonna die, dude. Let's see, he's shooting at Blondie, so I'm gonna see if I can get him with big tags here. Yeah, he's still shooting. Oh, that was perfect. She ducked at the perfect time. Piss off, revenue agent. You have 13 weddings this weekend? Oh my gosh. It is a good time of year for it. Weather's starting to cool off. I feel like, right? You correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like spring and late summer / fall are probably the busiest times of year for you. I'm just bringing Blondie back to Moonshine Shack. Let me catch up on chat here too. How do you make another character with one PSN account asking for a friend? Yeah. You actually need 2 different PSN accounts. You would need a second email address. So like the email address I use for Big Text and the one I use for Blondie are 2 different email accounts. And then you create a second PSN. I don't think you can create a second character with only one PSN. Maybe there's a way to do it, but that's not how I did it. And it's been so long since I did that, and I got it linked to the same PS Plus or whatever it is. I would refer you to like YouTube. Just search it.
You are pleased with the profits from that batch, I hope.
Because it might actually be different too now with the new PS Plus or whatever they're calling it these days. Yeah, like Comacat said, new account with a new email. Some cardboard cutouts, drop them off as you go. A GoFundMe for Salty, get a vacation. Yeah, seriously. Alright, dropping Blondie's Bandits. We'll reform Outlaws. Assemble. I need to change that posse name. gonna pass it on to your friend. Yeah, do it. It's I'm glad I did it at the time. And you guys know I love Blondie. I think she's an awesome character. I had a lot of fun with that. But I do wonder where I would be in terms of rank. Because I did spend, there was a time where I hardly did anything with Big Tex. It was like he would log in, do one daily, and then my focus was entirely on Blondie for like 2-3 months. Curious to know where, I probably would have hit 800 a long time ago.
When I give a badge to you, I know you will guard it with your life. You will not let a little thing like a barrage of bullets get in your way, huh? When I tell you these are
Alright, so after this,
customers,
I still have 12 more
you will
collectibles
look
to get.
after every
And actually, I was looking at it.
last
They
drop.
aren't aggregated. It's mostly
They are
cards,
yours. Allez-y.
1 egg, and 2 family heirlooms. So we're coming down here, getting close to turning in all my sets and seeing what that does for me in terms of XP. Should I aim for rank 1000? That's, yeah, it's unfortunate. I do feel like, other than, like, you're seeing her right now, she's doing a lot of the moonshine wagon driving type stuff. She's been getting neglected a little bit. Because I do, at some point, want to try to get to 1000. I know there's no way I can keep up the 1 rank a day pace that I've been at. Work's getting a little more busy. As we get towards the end of the year, it's only going to continue to get more busy. And I think at the end of the year, I'm off of the special project I've been working on and on to like actual regular work like I was doing prior to COVID, which is not something where I can stream that often. Which I haven't really been streaming that often. Playing that often, really, is what's going to be a problem. Because you guys know by now, I play this game pretty much all day. I take timeouts, obviously, to eat and go to the restroom. And when the girls get home, I spend a little less time. I set up Morgan's account, let her do her thing while I kind of keep an eye on both her and Avery for a couple hours every afternoon. But once I have to like go back to an actual job, it's gonna be rough. I might only get to play for like an hour or 2 a day, and at that point, there really isn't gonna be any ranking up like there is right now. So it would be. I would say it's definitely a long-term goal of mine to get to 1000. But like we've been talking about, no new content. That's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be really challenging to keep ranking up when there's nothing new to do. And even if there was new content, it seems like a lot of the stuff they're doing these days, they're really trying to balance out the XP and make it so that you can't get a ton. Now that being said, Halloween CTAs might be coming back next month. And if they're on any kind of bonus, 2 times XP, we're definitely going to be rocking those. I'll be doing CTAs every day. Maybe even like all day, every day. We'll see how quickly the ranking goes then. Who knows, maybe we could do a rank 900 before the end of the year. I'm going to go ahead and say that's unlikely now, as it stands at this current moment, but it's possible. If CTAs are on bonus in October and in December, we'll see what happens. Getting back into 2-3 days a week. Get to go home around 2 and work from home Mondays and Fridays. That's usually what I do. I usually do work from home either Monday and Friday or Monday and Tuesday. And then when I'm in the office, I'm fortunate that I only live like a couple hours, not even a couple hours, a couple minutes. It's like a 10-15 minute drive into the office for me. So I can easily enough just go and go in for a couple hours and come home. Which is what I'm probably going to do today. Like, I'll probably get into the office around noon and turn right back. Or the girls, got to get picked up from the bus, so I'm not going to do more than a couple hours in the office. Alright, while we're having him go to the Moonshine Shack, I'll have her stand back down, let her moonshine cook, on the off chance that we need one more moonshine delivery from her in order to get there. That's probably what's going to happen. It'll probably be like her moonshine delivery that gets us there. Let me send her back to camp real quick. Bear with me, guys. I know it's not that exciting just staring at the Moonshine Shack. Which is funny, on my screen he's still stuck at the... On Blondie's screen he's still stuck at the fast travel post. Alright, let me at least get him in the moonshine truck. Birdie just hit 929 yesterday. That is awesome. So yeah, you're probably going to hit it. Well, if you're not really grinding, you'll probably hit 1,000 early next year? Sometime next year for sure, I'd imagine. You have to keep me updated on that. I love those true rare breed rank 1000 players. I gotta believe if I started playing this right from the jump, the online version of this, right from the jump, I'd probably be there.
I have some ideas.
I mean, back when I would have started online, I wasn't playing 10, 12 hours a day like I am now.
Strong one.
But I logged a lot of hours as John, post-epilogue, just riding around the map looking for stuff to do. And there really wasn't, because at that point, you know, there's no stranger missions, all the story missions are done. Occasionally have like a random event that might pop up, but how many times can you kill the wolves attacking the guy, you know, or break the lady out of the prison wagon? Got boring real quick. And then I would just go and start over again, start another story playthrough all over again. Alright, we have 12 items we need to get. One of them is right down here. That bear claw. Been at it since beta, that's awesome. You only play with Americans, so you play 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Yeah, man, that's rough. That's the evening hours for us here in the U.S., especially on the East Coast. It's like 4 to 11 our time. I'm ready in case this grizzly bear is over here. Okay. Of course, if I didn't have the gun out, grizzly would be like right here, ready to pounce. Alright, now let's try to set up a camp. I don't know if I can set one up here. I gotta go to Blackwater. I should have grabbed that one while I was there. Nice, let me set up a camp. The wilderness camp is like, man, it's more 50-50 than it's ever been. I gotta put the music back on. I took the music off when I was doing the Big Tex and Blondie thing because it was editing was real hard with whenever the music was on. But now I feel like I can put the music back on. It's weird fast traveling and not having the typical fast travel music play. I think it's this one. Sir, good evening. Don't mind me milling around your front porch. Read that word like real life. Oh, maybe it's not his front porch. He walked off. What were you doing up here? Is this really your house? Sir, I'm talking to you. You have nothing to say for yourself? No, you do not. Alright, now, I said this like maybe an hour ago. Now, I'm going to the Heartlands for real. Heartland oil fields. Go to Valentine. what I'm saying? It's like weird without that do 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 music or whatever it is. Of course, the train's coming in. It's on one of the towers. Oh, actually, no, it's the second floor of the building, so we'll go here. We did grind that collector bonus last month. Burnt on it. Didn't even want to think of it. Yeah. Yeah. It was the burnout. And I feel like that's the unfortunate thing with the month-long bonuses. I mean, not the only unfortunate thing, but it's like, I think it needs to be 2 weeks, because when it was 1 week, it was like we would spam it and then we would burn ourselves out. A month, I feel like even if you don't spam it, but if you drag it out all month, you kind of get burnt out from it. And it doesn't matter what the bonus is, whether it's collector, trader, or moonshiner, or CTAs even. Like I was so burnt out from CTAs last time that was on bonus. But I feel like if it was 2 weeks, it would be nice where we wouldn't need to spam it and do only that for that 1 week. And then it would turn over again before we got tired of it. So, but I don't know how they would implement that. You know, a 2 week system. I don't think they really care. Apart from the K, where can you find the Florida Panther? So I don't know. That might be the only Florida Panther spawn. I know there are other Panther spawns down by Black Bell. I'm just not sure if it's just a regular Panther or if it's both. But in this area. And then Macomb's End. I think you get a Florida here. Like in this area. I always see panthers at night in this area. I cannot go into this area at night and not see a panther, either coming in or going out. But I would say here, and then yeah, LeKay. I think those are really the only 3 spots where there's panthers. And like I said, I'm just not sure if... I'm pretty sure you can get Florida here. I don't know about down here. But this is another panther spawn location. Might just be regular panthers, though. Wish you could, like, smash right through that. Alright, inside... Guthrie Farm, there's another one. At times you really enjoy collecting and enjoying the beautiful environment, but damn, a month grind is too much. Yeah, it was. It was. Especially where, for like me, I was grinding to get to 1 million. Like, I was determined to get to 1 million last month. So I was just like, sets. And I would stop. So let me take a look at I'll show you guys my collector awards. I would completely stop getting cards, jewelry, alcohol bottles, and heirlooms if it weren't for dailies. Or like today, I'm trying to hit rank 800, so I'm taking the heirlooms, and just focus on flowers, eggs, arrowheads, coins, and fossils. But if they're gonna shell out $500 or whatever it was for a card set, you better believe I'm gonna go and collect it. Especially with the static spawns, or not really static spawns. Like, yeah, I guess we could call them static spawns. They're on the map every day, so I think for me, until the next collector bonus, other than dailies, it really is going to be about the flowers, the eggs, arrowheads, coins, and fossils. In fact, I've been doing pretty good with fossils recently. I feel like I've been selling a lot of fossil sets. Even today, Fossils was it daily, or was that yesterday? No, actually, it was a daily yesterday and today. I sold a fossil set again today, so my fossil set number is getting up there under the awards, which is nice. And I got there, right, so I achieved my goal. Thanks, you just need that sample. Yeah, no worries. I always forget to get that sample. I see the red dot on the map and I automatically pull out the bolt action to try and get a 3-star for camp. I gotta get in the habit of having the varmint rifle ready with the sedative rounds loaded in the event that it's a Florida. But I have like PTSD when it comes to Panthers, man. They come at you so quick. I don't want to die.
Hey, I miss my old course.
But that is a rare sample that you can get, so it's pretty much the rarest of samples other than some of the legendaries. I feel like you're more likely to get a sample of the Tonka Bison than you are of a Florida Panther. Alright, it said this was on the windowsill. I'm gonna check to see if some other stuff is here too. Sometimes there's an heirloom here. Could potentially be an arrowhead in the cornfield. Feel any kind of vibration, so the heirloom's not here. Let's see about the arrowhead. Nothing. Alright, then we'll go up. Is this at Hami's Bethel? Queen of Cups. Whoops. Too quick on the trigger there. Go up here. So many friends doing pelts you haven't hunted nature. See, it's the opposite for me. I don't usually do a ton of hunting, but with it being Trader Month, with it being Trader Month and with Naturalist being broken, I haven't been to see Harriet. Partly because I don't want her to spray me, but mostly because I know I can't sell her samples. Am I gonna die here? Don't crash. Nice, Goliath. Good job. Yeah, I think I went to see Harriet once in the entire month of September. And you can see I still have a decent number of sedative rounds. I just haven't been, I tried the samples to see if I could get credit for the daily. Pretty much every day up until today, which I still gotta do. I'm still gonna go to the desert. Check that for you guys. I doubt it's working. See if this jewelry is here. Oh, it is. Nice. Random collectible I was not planning on getting. That'll be a nice little 250 XP bonus. 3-star pelts are 1.5 goods this month. Yeah. Yep. 3-star pelts are paying real well. I got a buck the other day that was like 18. Worth 18 materials. It's outrageous. Something else is here. Jade hairpin? Ivory hairpin? Which one is this? Ivory hairpin. It's sad that I knew it was one of the hairpins. That goes to show you how much I collect. I mean, seriously, every night for the longest time I was doing an heirloom run as soon as the cycle changed over. I should start doing that for like flowers. Especially with there being so many of them on the map. Alright, I'm gonna go up to O'Crae's. We'll grab this hawk egg. That usually bugs, but we'll give it a try. I got my bow and arrow. Try it with small game arrow. While we're riding, go cinematic. Think you got like 25 for a 3-star Panther? Yeah, I believe it. Like I said, if the Bucks were shelling out 18, the Panthers must be. Get 4 of those, and you could potentially get like 2 Panthers every night, maybe even 3 if you went to all 3 different locations. Start farming Panthers for your wagon. Luckily, I haven't had to do anything too crazy like that. Even now, you guys just saw my wagon was full and ready to go. I had an empty camp until I went and turned in that gator pellet, which I only killed the gator because it was near the bloodflower. It's not like I was actively hunting or anything. I stepped on the rat for ha-has. But yeah, I don't usually hunt in this game unless there's a reason to. Again, if Naturalist is going to continue to be bugged, maybe I'll start doing more trader dailies, but even now I shifted my focus to doing more bounty hunter dailies. I don't know. I don't like to hunt in this game. I liked hunting in story mode because it was more like methodical, like you had to have a plan. And this, it's like, online, it's like literally ride up to an animal and shoot it. I miss the days of placing I could still do that, especially in a private lobby. I could still place the potent herbivore, potent predator bait down. I just, for whatever reason, I don't do it. I liked, in story mode, there was the one challenge of trying to get like a 3-star panther, I think, where you had to, go to where I showed on the map by where Black Bell is in online, and what's that area called? Like Catfish Jackson's, I guess. And, use the cover scent and put the potent predator bait down and wait for the panther to actually spawn in. Like that, to me, that was fun. I would do that over and over again. I miss my turn here. But yeah, and online it's not really hunting to me. Gotta remember to take my small game arrows off after this.
Yeah.
It's already bugged, isn't it? Let's see if we can get it to come down. Good. Oh yeah, there it goes, nice. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Red Salute is another YouTuber. He's the Panther Whisperer. Got some great vids about them. Okay, cool. Hunting Wagon has bugged though. Yeah, that's another one I saw in PvP Cat's stream that I haven't had trouble with. I've had some trouble getting my Hunting Wagon out, but not to the point that like he was showing. So I don't understand why certain bugs affect certain people. Like I heard somebody say the other day that they don't have trouble with the Onyx Wolf, and I'm like, dude, I need to come play with you because I don't have the Onyx Wolf and hadn't had it in a long time. I have the pelt for it, but every time I go up here and it spawns in, it spawns under the ground and I can't get to it. And that's the only, if I'm remembering correctly, it's the only dark animal sample I have left in my animal field guide before I can turn that set in. Right, 10 of 11. Yep, there he is, Onyx Wolf. No bueno. I even got the Nightwalker Panther that spawned the other day, which I hadn't had spawned in free roam in forever. I actually had to get it in Wild Animal Tagging last time I played that, which was like 3 months ago. Alright, I need this boar bristle brush, which is right here. Kind of a long ride this time. Let's do some pretty country though. We'll go cinematic. Keep an eye on chat while I also try and keep an eye on good views. I kind of like trained Morgan on how to do the pushing the R3 button when you're in cinematic for better views. So she's like a little mini me now. She'll be like, oh, that's a good view. Oh, it's a good view. I'm like, you sound like me, man. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Oh, you're angry today. Oh. There we go. Finally got the headshot. I don't think that's going to be a perfect pelt. But I'm going to skin this thing for the meat. Even like a poor Panther pelt right now, Joe, do you know, is it just 3-star pelts that's paying out 3 times good? I thought it was all pelts are paying out 3 times good. Because even like a poor pelt right now, I feel like is paying out ridiculous. And it might just be, I had a poor Panther pelt, and that's why I'm thinking. Alright, I probably should get some cinematic. We'll get going here in a second. Unfortunately, it's a cloudy day. So the views aren't going to be that great. There you go, that's a good one. I like that one. It's all pelts. Yeah, that's what I thought. What's wrong with the wagon? So when you call it out, sometimes it looks like it didn't spawn in at all. In fact, I'll show you an example. Salty. So we'll go like this, and then we'll go stables, vehicles. When you push X here to call it out, that checkbox doesn't appear. And then when you come back to the map, on your mini map, there's no icon. Like, see how the wagon's coming towards me right now? There's no icon. It's in the area, so you can just, like, say this is a bad example because it actually came out, but if it didn't actually come out to me, you could, like, run down these roads and try to figure out exactly where it is, and you would end up finding it. It's just, you can't do anything with it. It's like if you stand at the back of it, that little prompt to look at the cargo, or if you have a pelt on the back of your shoulder, you wouldn't be able to load it in. So I haven't had that. I've had the experience where it doesn't always come out, and I thought it was because I was just in a bad area for the wagon. But some people are saying, like, it doesn't matter where they are. Like, I think when PvP Cat showed it, he was by the Moonshine Shack in Tall Trees, which I know I've gotten the wagon to come out in that area before. And then the bigger issue is, even if you can find it, you can't do anything with it. Like, it will not accept your pelts. Your pelts are no good there. So, and that's a big one, because it's like, it's okay that Moonshiner's broken, right? Because it's not Naturalist. It's okay that Naturalist is broken. It's not Naturalist month, nothing's on bonus, but in the month where trader goods and materials are on bonus, it would be nice to be able to hunt and use your hunting wagon. But again, you play this game long enough, these are the kinds of things you expect to happen. The problem, I think, is with this most recent patch, I think they were just fixing things that were problems like a year ago. So, or maybe even longer than that. So, he had a great line, I thought. I don't want to steal his thunder. You guys definitely go check out PvP Cat's video, because it was a great video. I thought I did a good video with my Naturalist role being broken video. He did that and more in, like, the same time frame. So, like, I think my video was 5 minutes. His video was like 8 minutes, and he talks about even more issues than the Naturalist role. He talked about the stables, he talked about the hunting wagon and stuff. I mean, it was just like, it was such a great video. So definitely go check out his video. But the line that I loved from that video was, he's like, nobody knows when Rockstar is going to get around to fixing it. Spoiler alert, it's going to be a really long time. I just thought that was so funny. Because, I mean, it is. It's going to be 2 years from now, probably. They'll get around to fixing it. And when they fix that, they'll break something else. 5 something else. But actually, while we're sitting here, while I'm writing a cinematic, let me pull up on my computer. Is that a grizzly bear? Black bear. Why did that sound like? It was like 3 black bears that sounded like 1 grizzly bear. Let me pull up these patch notes so I can kind of just read them off, because I'm curious. I was gonna do a video about this, but I think I'll just do it now. I'm curious what RDO title management update. Let's see if I can find them. Patch notes. Where are you? Patch notes. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time finding it. Oh, here we go. Support. Okay. New showdown mode for 2 to 16 players. I don't really care about that. A new weapon has been added to the Red Dead Online beta. The Evans Repeater. Wait, this is not this one. This is from way long time ago. Hold on. I need to put like 2022 in my search, I think. Evans Repeater. I let my accent slip there a little bit. Alright, I was hoping to get this done while I was traveling there. Maybe on the way to the next collectible I'll find it. But I wanted to go through with you guys, line by line, what they actually did, or what they supposedly did. Because I was looking at a bunch of that stuff, and I'm like, I don't remember this ever being an issue. Like, one of them was, like, CTAs crashing in Wave 4, and I vaguely remember that being an issue maybe around this time last year. But I don't remember having that issue for the longest time, and we did a ton of those CTAs where we were doing Wave 5 and then backing out. So I've done more, I feel like I've probably done more Wave 4 or CTAs through Wave 4 than anybody. I mean, I've probably done 1,000 CTAs past Wave 4. And I don't remember ever having an issue. Maybe once or twice. But it was like a hard crash issue, so I get why, if that was truly happening to players, I get why they would patch that. But I don't know. I don't really think I know anybody that was having that issue. So, if I can find it, if I can find the list of patch notes, which I don't know, I found it pretty easily the other day. I don't know if I've done that. Let me go back in the cinematic real quick. You're a fan of PvP Cat? Sometimes he cracks me up. Yeah, he's awesome. His dry sense of humor is just amazing. July 2022 update. This is the 3 days ago. I mean, I guess it's probably in my history. There we go, I think I found it. Okay. Oh, telegrams. Okay, so let's start there, right? Item number 1. Players can now launch telegrams from both the player menu and the camp. Who gives a flying F? Like, I think Rockstar was under the impression that... Oh, take care, Birdie. Thanks for stopping by. I think Rockstar was under the impression that people weren't doing the telegram missions because they didn't know how to find them. That's not the issue. No one does the telegram missions because we don't like them. Other than CTAs, we don't like them. So the fact that I can now do it from my lockbox or from right from the player menu, who cares? So that's right off the bat number 1. I'm already pissed off. A link to the credits has been added to the pause menu. Gee, thanks. I mean, I think people who worked on the game should get credit for it, but surely there was another way we could have found a way to do that without taking too much time to do that, right? And the fact that people weren't able to access the credits for a game that's 4 years old is kind of a joke. 3 new hardcore co-op telegrams. Okay, seems like people are 50-50 on that. Some people I talk to say they don't care for them, not interested in them. Other people say that they liked them and had fun. That's fine. 1 new location added to 3 existing telegram missions. Again, it's all they did was change locations. It's just, why are you spending so much time on these telegram missions, Rockstar? Why? 4 new locations added to 2 existing showdown modes. Hostile territories, Sport of Kings are now have new locations. Okay, that's great. If you're a PvP player, you like that kind of stuff, you're probably happy about that. The next 3 are PC only related. I don't understand any of this. Might as well be in a foreign language. So we'll just skip those. Game stability. Let me just check to make sure there's not going to be a hideout here. I don't want to be walking into a trap in the game while I'm trying to do this. Inside the building on a shelf in the storeroom. So it's the one right ahead. Fix several issues with bad data being sent to players in a session that resulted in crashes. Okay. That's fine. That one's okay. Like, your game is broken. It's causing people to have crashes. I don't know what bad data even means. Like, what does that mean? Is that like it was telling them to do something that they already did, or they didn't need to do something? I don't know. Fix an issue with players prompting their horse to flee that resulted in a crash. So players prompting their horses to flee. So there was a crash when you prompted your horse to flee. Definitely never saw that happen. I mean, I flew my horse all the time, and I've never experienced that. So again, who was this happening to, and did they report it? And that's why it went through? That just seems like, I don't know. This is that Algernon's. You guys will have to let me know. Have you ever had a problem with the game crashing on you when you prompted your horse to flee? Going cinematic here. Fixed an issue with reconnecting to the network while using the filter menu on the nomination tab of Rockstar Games Social Club that resulted in a crash. So I mean, we can talk about that, the nomination thing. I've heard Cap, when he was still playing this, reference how there are certain showdown modes that he liked, that he wanted to nominate, or I guess it was supposed to be like kind of a bookmark, that it didn't really do anything. So not only does that not do anything actually work in the game, it was causing a crash, apparently. News to me. I didn't think anybody was using that either. Fix an issue when idling in free roam after joining another player that resulted in a crash. I don't understand that. Ah, son of a B. I just set off a burn the crops thing here. Alright, we'll burn some crops, I guess. Sir, can you hold this for me?
Ain't a thing. Die, you lousy son of a bitch!
Try and get our bow and arrow headshots. One guy ran through the burning field. What a dumbass. Goliath is a little... Maybe this is the fire. I was thinking Goliath is a little more twitchy around gunfire than Punisher is. These are not ending up in headshots. It's really hard to do. Of course. There's one. So anyway, I'm going to keep going through this list, but I think that was like the most frustrating part for me was they're working on stuff, but they're not working on stuff that I think is an issue. And then, yeah, how would I even report it if I did consider it an issue? I don't even know why I pinned that one. Might as well get rid of that one too. Alright, what do I need? Blood money crimes. I need a posse in order to do that one. Alright, we'll leave those up there for now though. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going through this list. A second here. I think my favorite of this whole thing though was, you know, again, PvP Cat mentioned his name a lot in this stream. As he was 2 minutes into streaming this new update, and he got attacked by Griefer, a stream sniper, probably, definitely a Griefer, who was off radar. So they didn't fix that. What is that guy upset about? Is that the owner of the crops? Sorry, dude. Sorry, I just burned all your crops. Not really. Sorry, not sorry. So, like, again, something that is important, that should be addressed, was not. I'll get back to the list of things that was addressed in a moment here. Is there a bird inside here? There is a bird. Hold on a second. It just killed itself. Can I skin it? Oh, hold on. It's like kind of there, but not. The 3-star. I want it. I wants it! And I can't get to it. You gotta laugh. You just have to laugh at it. Are they still going to make Red Dead Online updates? I don't know. Can help you get money. You're low level and have no rolls. I mean, I can try to help you get the money. You can watch what I'm doing. I'm collecting right now. I would encourage you to go out and do the same. Do some stranger missions. Do blood money missions. Get you some gold. Buy a collector roll. You'll have money in no time. Not sure, Seth, if they're going to be doing any more updates. They haven't said, and there's a lot of speculation out there, but nobody really knows for sure. They're not going to be doing any more this year. That's what they said. Yeah, Joe's got it right. Do crimes, bloody missions, do your dailies, get your gold built up, buy the collector roll. You can make literally thousands of dollars a day. Is this one inside the hotel? Must be. Yeah, I got it. Up arrow. Cherrywood comb. I would give you some of mine if they would let me. I have 1 million that I can't do anything with. I would literally give you 500,000 right off the rip. but I can't do that. All the family heirlooms. I should be close to like 20 sets here. Not 20. I don't know why I said 20. Maybe 10. Up a ladder. Is that this one? Which house is it? It's this house. Finish them at 12 minutes. That's right. Yeah, set a timer. Stopwatch if you have it, or just a timer for 12 minutes. That's when you can get the max payout for grinding gold. You can get more than that if you have a timer that's longer than that, but it's really not worth it. 12 minutes is the time where it becomes less efficient. And that's true whether you're doing like blood money or stranger missions or whatever. Save for a better horse first, check the sales, yeah. A Mustang or whatever's on sale, yeah. And hopefully you get a better one than I did, because I tried to get, what even is on sale? Turkmen? I think it's Turkmen this month. I tried to get a Turkmen from Blondie and it was broken. Had broke neck. Literally right out of the stable. Anyway, back to our title management updates. Fix an issue with entering and leaving Rockstar Games Social Club or the online menu after selecting a title from the pause menu that resulted in a crash. Okay, all these things are supposedly crashing the game, which that's bad news to begin with, but I guess at least they're trying to fix it. Whether it's a widespread issue or not, I think is what the debate is here, right? So I've never had that issue, that last one. Here's the one I was talking about earlier. Fix an issue with Wave 4 of Call to Arms that resulted in a crash. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a crash during Wave 4 of Call to Arms. I've had crashes later in Call to Arms, which is super frustrating. I've had enemies not load in at the end of Wave 10. But, I mean, just don't break Call to Arms any more than it's already broken, please, Rockstar. Thank you. And then fix an issue with killing an enemy while out of bounds and Call to Arms that results in a crash. Again, I've killed enemies out of bounds before. I do it all the time. We did it a ton back when we did our Knives Only CTA. I was tackling guys out of bounds. I probably did it 5 times just in that one CTA alone. So none of that matters. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 7 bullet points I just read that they supposedly fixed, and I had never experienced a single one of them. Then the next game stability is for PC only stuff. Matchmaking and networking. Fix an issue that resulted in malicious players being able to kick other players from Red Dead Online. That's a good one. This is so. I mean, that's probably the only good one I've read so far. I don't even know that I trust it though, because again, we've already seen how God mode wasn't fixed. Like, did they really fix that? And why was that even allowed to start in the first place? You would think that they would have some kind of protection in place to prevent that prior to even making the game. And then fix the issues that result in players being unable to connect to Rockstar Game Services. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. That's probably a good thing to be able to connect to the online game. Not only was nuts, need to do it again. I plan to. I'm actually saving that for a special day and time to be discussed at a further date and time. So that's it for my collectibles, guys, as far as the interactive or the important items on the map goes. So let's see, how did I do? Oh, I missed one somewhere. That's not good. We'll have to go figure that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7 sets. So it's probably going to be like around, what's 7 times 1.5? Like 15, 16,000 XP. Go find out. We'll find out if I need that stupid sword I missed. But I might not need it. I'm gonna actually ride to Post Office on Road so I can keep reading through some of these ridiculous patch notes. But yeah, the matchmaking and networking, I mean, that's great, the two that they're talking about. Obviously, if there were players who weren't able to connect to Rockstar Game Services at all, that's an issue. And it's just an issue with, which it was, with players kicking other players. Should have never been allowed in the first place, but if it was, then I'm glad they fixed it. We'll see. Jury's still out on whether or not it's actually been fixed. I won't hold my breath. But they need to fix the matchmaking overall, because that's been another problem with those new telegrams, right? You're supposed to be able to do those in groups of 4, and it seems like if people are trying to do it solo, they're not finding anyone to play with, which is classic. I mean, that's how the CTAs work too. Alright, so content. Fix an issue where players reported missing ammo for weapons and throwables after launching Outlaw Opportunity, Covington Emerald on Ruthless difficulties. So, okay.
Hey, partner.
And again, here's further proof that at one point the blood money stuff was supposed to be like an outlaw role. Because they're calling it Outlaw Opportunity. They don't even call their freaking gameplay features the right thing. It should be blood money, opportunity, Covington Emerald. So basically it's Emerald of the East, right? So if you were launching that on Ruthless difficulty, you were loading in with while missing ammo and weapons. and throwables. That's crazy. Again, I didn't experience that, but I will admit to not really doing that mission that often, because, you know, once you've done it on Ruthless once, you don't need to redo it, but whatever. Although I did do it a lot when I was doing my Big Tex and Blondie stuff. Let me just keep going through this before I sell these sets. Fix an issue that resulted in players getting stuck while loading into Sport of Kings. I don't do enough of that to know any better. Fix an issue that resulted in players getting stuck in a Sport of Kings lobby. I don't do enough of that to know any better. Fix an issue that resulted in players getting stuck during the free roam event wild animal tagging. I've never had that issue. I have had an issue trying to do that and not getting credit for it, like the animal. Maybe that's what they're talking about. So that is one I have experienced. I did wild animal. No, that was protect legendary animal. It wasn't wild animal tagging. So who knows? Maybe they just called it the wrong thing again because they don't know the actual game features of their fucking game. Fix an issue that resulted in players getting stuck on a death screen after dying during hostile territory. Fix an issue that resulted in players being unable to launch the Telegram mission, Rich Pickings. Fix an issue that caused inconsistencies with the RDO money and XP payouts for some Telegram missions, and ironically enough, made one. Now that you can't see it, and when you're selling samples to Harriet, you don't actually see the visual there anymore. You get credit for it, but you don't see it. Fix an issue where the cooldown wouldn't be applied after completing Telegram missions. It's like, I mean, shops. Fix an issue that resulted in players being unable to receive or see any deliveries in the post office. Fix issues with the gunsmith menu that resulted in the UI disappearing. I mean, I don't know. I can keep going through this. There's like 5 or 6 more, but at this point, the track record speaks for itself.
Locals here are nice.
They didn't fix a ton of
Some of
stuff
you'll
that
see
I had
just
ever experienced, and I
don't
played
ask
this game
questions,
for like
especially
12
if they
hours a
come
day.
through to just pay off a bounty.
So if any of the stuff I just read, and granted it was broken up in chunks, so but if any of that stuff I just read has happened to you, I'd love to know about it. Either in the chat now, or if you're watching this on the replay, just put it in the comments. If it hasn't happened to you, or if it has, which one has happened to you, I would love to know.
We'll
Go ahead and sell these sets. Looks like Moonshine may be done soon, so we'll go do some of that.
I'll make sure it goes out soon.
I'm just gonna go slow here. I want to see if I can reset anything. I don't think I won't be able to set. Oh yeah, there you go. What did I just get 500 XP for eggs for? Oh, that was 20. Sweet. Some gold for that. Move to 4 now. Flowers and eggs are kind of even. I really am gonna focus on flowers and eggs going forward. And then we'll see where we're at. All right, 30,000.
Hello.
I'm probably
I'll
not gonna
take
get there
anything
with
you got
these
for me.
collectible sets. Flowers are gonna be one ahead now. And flowers takes
Consider
the
this
lead.
already en route.
But the craziest part about this whole thing, and it goes back to something I said in my previous video, when I was talking about the naturals roll being broken,
We'll get
it
sent
seems
out.
like
Make it straight.
Rockstar does actually pay some attention to the community, right? They have all these different community outfits they roll out every month. So you'd think that they would have a pretty good understanding
This will
of
get
what's
to them
broken in the
promptly.
game, and yet they don't seem to know. And it's not just me. Like, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, my way is the only way, and if they're not fixing the things that are important to my gameplay, then they're not doing it right. It's not that. It's other people that I watch. Like, and I watch a lot of other streams. So it just seems like, I don't know, they're just so out of touch. I don't think they could be any further out of touch with their community. All right, 3,000 and change, 3,200. We should get there close with another run of Moonshine, and then I am gonna have to go find out. Like, even this, who the hell needs small game arrows? I used one to shoot down that egg. I was using them the other day because I want to try and get better about killing small game with an arrow. It's actually one of the, it's another. I think it's a award under the hunting category. But like, is anybody really like? If 10 small animals is a daily, people are going out there, they're using their guns. Like, I have no use for small game arrows. And if I did, I can make them myself. See, here you go. Kill small animals with a bow, which it doesn't specify you have to use small game animal arrows even. But it's an award. I'll go after it at some point. I'm actually getting close to 500 of those things. Maybe I should go kill 31 small animals.
See you later.
And that's how I'll get to rank 800. Alright, I'm gonna actually not do this. I'm gonna stand down, join Blondie's posse for one more time at least. Because her Moonshine is ready. Hey IPA, how's it going, bud? Small game arrows are actually pretty handy. I would use them to shoot perfect frogs and blue water for the perfect carcass daily. Exactly. But you know how to make them yourself, right? I mean, I used, and you can get them back if you know what you're doing. You can use one arrow. I mean, I think I used the same arrow to kill 15 small animals the other day. How about turn the sound of the thunderstorms and the trains and the Heartland oil field factory? How about turn that down? Can we get that? Should I open a ticket? Support ticket for that? Because it is entirely too loud right now. I feel like I'm screaming. When a minute ago, that wasn't a problem. My game sound is fine. There you go. See, now it's gone. My game sound is fine when the normal activities are happening. Turn down the sound of the waves beginning in a CTA. That sound is outrageously loud. Hey Bradick, how's it going? You walk around blue water and shoot a bunch? Yeah, I do that sometimes too. I like, there's times when I load into Le Gras and I'll ride towards just like North Blue Water Marsh, kind of like by where Black Bell is in story mode. The ride from where Harriet isn't online to where Black Bell is in story mode, you can see a million bullfrogs sometimes. It's pretty funny to see. It reminds me of like the plagues from the Bible. I gotta figure out what happened with these cards, swords, because that will put me over the top. I think once I'm done here. So we'll take everything off, load swords back up. I forget what sword it was. Let's take a look. Blondie's about to come out of the shack here in a second. So I missed the ace. Where is the ace of swords? And why didn't I mark it? Ace of swords today is... I must have thought I got it and never grabbed... Oh, there it is. It's in freaking Flatneck, and I was there. Son of a bee. Alright, we're going back to Flatneck at some point. But now, let's do Blondie's Moonshine. Perfect frogs and squirrels. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's not completely useless. It's just... you don't need as many as they're giving away. You can craft your own easily enough. I'll be curious to see how long it is, like how long that crap sits in my lockbox. Put a bookmark in it. September 2022, they gave it to us. I feel like this time next year, maybe I'll still have them in there. Maybe not. And again, I don't hunt a ton, but... Too slow, revenue agents, too slow. I think it's hilarious that you can make it across that entire bridge, and then they finally figure out that you're not stopping. Well, other locations, you get like a little outside of that yellow circle, they start shooting right away. They have all the time in the world to shoot on that one, and they don't.
Hey, thanks.
Pinche gente.
What he said. Back to the Moonshine Shack with Blondie.
A good sale. Excellent.
It was a good sale. They're all good sales, Marcel. They're all good sales. Alright, her batch has restarted. Stand down. His moonshine's ready. Perfect timing. Pulse check. Still like 3,000 away. Alright, not bad. Reform his posse. Blondie rejoins. Should get like another 800 here, plus the 1, 200 XP for when he gets back to starting a new batch. We're gonna be close. We'll be close. What's that? So that's 1,000, and then yeah, and then with that last card, that'll be it. So definitely gonna hit 800 here in the next few, rank 800 here in the next few minutes. Probably like 10, 15 more minutes, which is good. That I can get to the office by noon, just like I wanted. Days lining up perfectly. I was worried. I was worried I wasn't gonna be able to get the 800 in the stream, and then I was worried about later because I'm like, am I gonna stream later? Am I gonna hit 800 and then go live after the fact? Like that would have been weird. But we're gonna hit 800 on stream.
Ah, I was wondering when you were going to get here. This is a good batch, of course. They are all good batches, but...
And Blondie, in case you guys were wondering, is ranked 492, which is crazy, because she's just over a year old.
They will pay for it too.
September 12th last year was her creation date, so a year and 4 days. She's 492. I've slowed down considerably on her. I did want to try to hit rank 500 in under a year for her. We didn't quite get there, but that's alright. I've been focusing on this guy. A lot of my attention's been on him last month or two. All the way to McFarland's Ranch. Boo. Swap reins. And off we go. It's funny, I got so used to doing these moonshine deliveries to McFarland's and staying on the road through here, right? Because if you take a little shortcut, you're probably going to break a bottle or two. And even though I talk about how breaking bottles really bother me, I'm not going to go out of my way to do it on purpose. I still want some of the money from it. But, so now when I do trader wagon deliveries to this area, I always stay on the road. I always forget. Oh, this should be a good one. Let's see, they're going to come after me. See if we get them to throw some dynamite at us. Occasionally they throw dynamite on this one. Not as often as when you go to the Blackwater Saloon or Blackwater Camp. Got some animals in our way. Please move, whatever you are. Elk. Cow elk. Miracle I didn't even spill a drop through there. Because you imagine in real life, if you're delivering, what did I say the first time? Delivering moonshine through that kind of riverbed like that? Going the speed I was. Here they come. Look at these guys always get in my way. I have to try and like get the moonshine agents to run into them. Sometimes I use those guys as like a blocker. Oh, one got shot. I try to use this little signpost as like a blocker. Hitting hard today. Blondie's only like that. Blondie's not a half health. No, Blondie, don't get shot again. Oh my gosh, she got down to a quarter health on that. She got shot 3 times. See. There's the 847. I'm gonna have her stand down for the posse. Start her own back up. I don't think we'll need her moonshine to get to 800, but I will want to use it later in the day for other things. Once I start on the way to 801. She still has a 5-cent bounty. So one of the things when you create these private lobbies, a lot of times you have to like kill one of the characters. She obviously killed him the other day, and got a bounty for it. Alright, later, Coma Cat. Thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good one. Alright. And now back to the Moonshine Shack. Restart his batch. Still like 3,000, huh? What? I feel like... Did I miscalculate before? I might have miscalculated. Might need to do a little something else other than just getting this last card and selling it. Might not be able to go to work until 1. It's so dumb that I have to go in the office. I would love to stay here and keep streaming for you guys. If I didn't have to go to the office, I could probably go until about 2. Maybe even a little later. But gotta make sure I get that badge scanned.
On your face, yes?
Maybe get more raspberries for him.
Ça marche. Now we must be patient.
I'm gonna go do that actually. Actually, there's some right by Flatneck. I don't think I grabbed them earlier. So go back to camp. I need to find 2,000 more XP. Actually, no, we'll be alright. We're gonna be within a couple hundred XP, I think. I don't know, my brain hurts. Trying to do math on the fly. Subtraction on the fly at that. We're gonna go to camp, grab a couple of raspberries at Flatneck. There's that card also at Flatneck. See if I can make a special suit. I can. I can. Nice. There's 250. That'll help. Be hilarious if that's the difference. Grab those raspberries. Got 3-star. 2-star. I'm gonna take it anyway. Oh, you can't go that way, dude. Dead end for you. Oh, I'm falling off the cliff though. This will be fun. Let's see what happens here. Slow down, quiet. We're all gonna fall off the edge of the rock here. What? Well, it was a 2-star. That's still 2-star, nice. Let me go do this real quick. Was not intended to do this, but he looked like a 3-star buck, and even if he's not, a 2-star is still pretty good materials.
Supplies are running down fast.
Yeah, see, look at that, 9 for a good one.
This is good quality.
Getting that claw tail, I don't care. Oh, there's a perfect carcass. That's right, you get credit sometimes. That's a good bug. Don't fix that one, Rockstar. They'll probably fix that one. Patch notes. Title management update. Enhance the game. We added a couple of enhancements. Everything else is still broken. Made it harder for you to get credit for perfect animals. Alright, let's grab one of these for now, I guess, since there's only one here. Go up top of the windmill, I think it said. Yeah. Yeah, see, this is another good spot, Kratos, for that cornhole game. You'd have to stand on top of, I think, the station over there, and then it might. This might be a more difficult spot to do it from because you have to throw it high. I was wondering if you have to stand down there, maybe, and then are both players gonna get blown up? I don't know. Have to explore that one. But these windmill spots are definitely the best spots for it. Alright, there's my full set finally. I could have grabbed this when I was here before, but I screwed up when I was making my list. Go to Valentine. I'm thinking that's gonna get us there, right? 15 is for 1,000. Yeah, should be right. Am I 5? Yeah, 500 would be 40,400. It should be 41,400. I would have got there without the stew, I guess. But I think it's fitting that I reached rank 800 turning in a set. Granted, it's not collector month anymore, but I hit 1 million RDO turning in sets, so why not hit rank 800 doing the same thing? Goliath is dirty. Oh, look, Blondie Scamp. Stop by and say hi. Hello, Blondie. Hello, Blondie's Crips. She's in there somewhere. Where is she? There she is. She's over there. She looks so peaceful. She actually has her catalog open on my screen. Oh, she actually looked over. So funny. Hello, Midas. Alright, here we go. Let's go turn this set in. Oh look, more raspberries. Sorry, I tend to get a little distracted when I see raspberries because I've had too many times where I don't have what I need to make berry cobbler and I end up selling the bird. It's terrible. Horrible experience. Oh, 2 more. I don't think I ever realized how many raspberries are on this road from Valentine to... I usually get them over at Emerald Ranch. I have to keep this in mind. There's actually one more over here. I think next time I raspberries is a daily, I'm gonna have to come over here and do it. I just got them all in like 10 seconds. Alright, here we go, guys. The moment we've all been waiting for. Not really, but...
Well, hello again.
Hello again, sir.
So what would you like to send?
I would like to send these cards. My 1500 XP. And? Yeah, buddy! Boo boo, boo boo! Fireworks! Boo boo boo! Rank 800. I should hang up my holster. Hang up my cowboy boots, but I won't. I'll still keep playing this game. Let me get my treasure map that I earned.
You leave something behind?
I forgot the treasure map that I earned for that, sir. And some peaches. And an apple. 3 apples. Little Creek. And of course the train's coming in, so I feel like I have to yell again. Oh, I ran into somebody. All I do is brush up against that horse. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Usually have 16 dynamites, so flatneck sounds good. Yeah, if you make volatile dynamite, you can get 16 out of it. But still, then you gotta craft. I actually made some volatile dynamite earlier. I forget if that was a blondie or not, though. Oh no, it was on this guy. So yeah, I've got some. There you go. 362 XP on the way to rank 801. Appreciate you guys hanging out today. I know it was a real chill stream. We weren't doing too many exciting things. I might be back tomorrow night with some Pajama Party Posse stuff. I haven't talked to those guys yet, see what they're up to. But if for some reason you're not subscribed, you're watching this on the replay or whatever, you want to hang out and see some fireworks, throwing dynamite at each other, blowing up the towns and stuff like that. That's usually a pretty fun stream with Renegade and Vesper. But again, I appreciate all the support, all the likes, everyone who's a subscriber. I do appreciate you guys more than you could possibly know. Until next time, guys, take care. Bye.